Okay, hello everybody. So I thought that today I would start filming a bit earlier so that we have got the natural light coming from this wonderful window I have here in my kitchen. And I just wanted to, the time is 3:15 almost, 3:15, and I just wanted to start filming immediately before even having cleaned the kitchen, just because I don't know how soon it's going to get dark, and I wanted to make sure that you can see my new dress I bought in Edinburgh, which I really like. So we're just going to see how this goes. My plan is to make brownies today. That's my plan. So all that we need to do is just I've still got to clean the baking dishes I used at the market, the Christmas market on Saturday, and clean the oven. It's had some spray but it needs cleaning. Might have a bowl of cereal, put all the washed utensils away, and then just finish up the washing up and give the surfaces a once over, and maybe mop the floors and put the laundry in. So I thought I'd just do all this on film. Whether we'll actually get to making the brownies, I don't know. I was actually going to add cherries to them, and I've got some dark chocolate, some vanilla extract, some more dark chocolate, and even some chocolate chips to put in as well, as some fizzy Christmas mix, like Christmas trees, to put on the top, which I wanted to do at the market on Saturday but didn't get round to. I mean, when I make these brownies, what am I going to do with them? I don't know. I might just have to just maybe try and sell them online. I don't even know what I'm going to do with them. But anyway, I hope that this is the right angle for filming. Yeah, I've actually taken down the Christmas tree, but there's still a bit of tinsel here, so it's still a little bit Christmassy. But as I'm washing up, I'm thinking I might try and slightly move the angle to here for a bit, just so to make sure that you can see me. And I'm not wearing my glasses right now because I don't need them for the washing up. But first off, what we're going to do is work out what do we need and what do we not need. For brownies, we're not going to need this. We're not going to need the phone. So, put the frying pan there. Brownies, we may very well need the baking tray, so we'll leave that out. We will need our stainless steel mixing bowl. We will need our, do you call this a spatula? I think we'll need that. We will need the sieve, so we'll keep that out. The ketchup we won't need, so that can go into the fridge. I had some corn chicken nuggets very late last night, so I was hungry. So I didn't sleep very well last night. I couldn't get to sleep, I think because I spent too long in the hydro pool and my eyes were burning. So I had to dampen a cloth and put them on my eyes to stop burning, and then I had to have some painkillers because I think I was in pain because of all the gymming. I've lost 1 kilogram, but the muscles are very sore because I don't have regular sports massages and regular physio, so unless I'm literally stretching all hours of the day, I'm in a lot of pain. But then once I had, anyway, you don't need to know about all that, but it took me a while to get to sleep. I will probably need the wooden spoon, put that there. Will we need the colander for brownies? I don't think we will, so we can put that in there. See, what I'm thinking is that this cooked the cake on Saturday really, really well. So I'm thinking we might actually just put the brownie mixture in here and then cut up the brownies afterwards. Usually what I do is I put them individually, but I'm not going to do that today. So we'll just put this in. I might actually preheat the oven, but on a very low heat, just so that that's nice and heated up for when we start preparing the brownies. So we also might boil the kettle so that we can make a cup of tea, because I haven't had one yet today. Boil the kettle like so, and then This might be useful if we're like melting butter and things. So yeah, we'll keep that out just in case. We won't need this big one though. So go in the cupboard. We will be needing the whisk, the grater. We won't be needing that. This bowl, I might have some cereal, so we'll keep the bowl out. I have some juice, so we'll keep the little glass out. And then this can be the mug for my tea. This glass is like my pint glass, and I might actually keep that out rather than this little glass. That in the cupboard. We might need this to take out the brownies once they're cooked. This is my Sports Direct flask, which can go over here. And then I'm just going to put some of the cutlery away because it's getting a little bit messy over here, and I think the girl needs to do some tidying. Like, I did a huge... Oh, I've got 2 potato mashes. What do you know? I must have bought another one thinking I didn't have one, but I do. Yeah, your girl did a lot of tidying up yesterday, but there's still a lot to be done. So... we're getting there. We are getting there, but it is a timely business trying to keep, not only keep this flat in working order, but also be actually renovating it as you go. Timely business. Takes some sweet time, so we're going as fast as we can and doing the best we can, and that's good enough. Knife there, we've just got a couple of knives which can go there. Okay, right. So, what I'm thinking I might do first is just give the oven top a nice cleaning. So, we're going to be using cream cleaner and the last bit of this Domestos power foam. I've already taken off most of the crumbs actually, so and the oven's turned on, but the hob is not turned on. So I'm just going to give it a once over with this cream cleaner. So this is Tesco own brand. I think it's lemon flavoured cream cleaner. Don't know exactly. And then we're going to give it a bit of this Domestos power foam. So we'll just spray that onto there. It's very, very good this. I really recommend this. It's very powerful. It just feels like it's very thorough, you know, better than the liquid sprays. So we'll just let that lie. Well, meanwhile we can pour ourselves some cereal. I'm obsessed with cereal. I just love it. I think it is fortified with nutrients. This is cream. This is what I'm enjoying at the moment. I kind of went off this for a while, but then more recently I've got very fed up with cocoa shredding because I realised I was just absolutely sick of them. So I decided to get this, and it's got B1, B2, B6 and B12. It also is sustainable cocoa that they use, credited by the Rainforest Alliance, People in Nature. No artificial colours or flavours. The only problem is it has got a very high sugar content. Per 30 grams it's got 7.5 grams of sugar, which is 8% of your daily allowance. But you can't have it all, can you? So we'll put this... Where is my cereal container? Oh, I've got my granola over there, so we'll put this next to the granola. I don't know where my big... Oh, it's behind you. I'm leaning the phone on it. Okay. So, right, what are we doing here? So, the kettle is boiled, so we will just... Hold on a second, we need to get a tea bag. I'm running out of, like, tea bags. Like, I don't really know what's going on. Like, I think it might be normal, but, like, some of my tea bags are, like, look like this. And so I think they must be Earl Grey. I prefer these ones. So we'll give that a try. Right. So, tea bag in mug, kettle, water also in mug, like so. And then we're going to need a teaspoon. So, you see, it's like the tidying part takes so long that I was just like, by the time I've done all this, it'll be dark, and then I've not had a chance to film in natural light, so we're just having more of a sort of natural, just kind of chatty. It's almost kind of like a vlog, so to speak. But yeah, so anyway, I went to the gym yesterday, spent a long time there, and then I actually ended up going to Wetherspoons afterwards because I did I've not bought anything there apart from once I went and got a breakfast avocado muffin for like £3, and it was good because yesterday I went there and I got a chicken wrap with like grilled chicken and a good side and chips for like £6.50, £7, and then with that, because of the deal, you get a free coffee in it, which means you can have as many coffees as you like. So I got like 4 coffees. The mugs are quite small, but I just quite like it in there because it's quite spacious and really lovely decor, really nice ambience, and yeah, it's just got good vibes, so I liked it there. It's very affordable too, so yes, that's good. I'm going to put this, I don't think we need this white glove in a minute, but yeah, so that's good. I managed to get a meal there, which was really nice. I spent a while there, and then just kind of got back, and I was going to go straight to bed because I was exhausted yesterday, like really tired, because I'd woken up at 4 AM. Then I got home and I just realised there was so much that I needed to do. I had to do so much washing up, and there's still like ridiculous amounts to be done in this kitchen, so yeah, I'm just wondering if I should get my hoover or just sweep. I think I'm just going to sweep the floor, but where is my dustpan and brush? That, my friends, is the question. See, I don't know where it is, which is why I'm thinking, do you know what we're going to do? We're going to put the washing in first, I think. And then we're going to, I think we might just end up hoovering this floor. Just because I think that might be a bit easier. And I need to like clean out a bottle of vinegar or something that's fallen down the side of the fridge. So the oven's preheating, that's dissolving on the oven top. We've put the cutlery and the plates away, the dishes away. Got out the utensils we're going to need for the brownies. So now all that remains to be done is just put the laundry in to the washing machine with my stain remover powder, scent crystals, laundry detergent and fabric conditioner. And then we're going to hoover the floor, and then we're going to have to mop the floor with our spray mop. This spray mop, clean beside the fridge. And then once we've done all of that and done the washing up, we can then get out all the ingredients for the brownies and start making the brownies. So that's good. So first off, what we're going to do is we're going to put, I need to take the bin out as well. Okay. Has this got, no, it's got like a lot of stuff that needs washing in already, so this is not all going to fit into the wash drum. We'll put as much as we can. Okay. Actually, I spoke too soon, it will all fit in. Okay, so first off, what I'm going to do, and I should have done this first, but I forgot. You're supposed to put the scent crystals in first, but I forgot. So we're going to just have to do that now over the clothes. So what we do is you pour a capful of the scent crystals, and then you just pour them. I'm not even going to show you me doing this because I'm not doing it properly, so therefore I'm not going to show you how I did it. But anyway, the scent crystals have gone into the actual drum itself. Then what we do after that is this is Tesco Oxy Powder Stain Remover Colours. So what you do is you can just, I think, put this in the drawer. So I'm just going to I'll open the drawer of the drum. I could actually film myself doing this. Look. So that's my drawer. Here's my Oxy powder. So we get a scoopful and we go over to the drawer and we just pour it in. So that's that. And we can put the lid back on. Put the lid back on that. And that can go over here. And then we just need our Lenore Long Lasting Freshness fabric conditioner, where we are just going to now open the top and then just pour it in to the drawer like so, and then screw the lid back on. That's about a dosage. Put that over here. Last but not least, we need the non-bio Almat washing powder. And what we're going to do here is we're just going to literally put this in the drum, I think. So we'll just scoop up a cupful like so and pop that in there like that, and then we're going to just close that, shut that, and then turn it on like so, and then this one, press it a couple of times until it works. The drawer must not be closed properly. It's because there's so much in there. Let's try again. No, doesn't want to close. Oh my god, what is going on? Why is it not closing? Okay, let's try again. Yay! It's working. Hooray! Okay. So, that's good. We put the washing in, and we're just going to put this non-biological washing powder back where it goes here. So, oh my word, everything is so cluttered because there's just not very much space. Okay, where were we? So, the washing's in. I think this basket could do with a rinse. It's got like, I don't know what on the bottom of it, so we'll just give it a rinse. Use our jumbo sponge to just clean the bottom of the laundry container. Because it's just me, because I want the turnover of laundry to be quite quick, I don't actually tend to need a laundry basket, because I'm just like, the washing piles up so quickly because I go to the gym. So I basically just use this container. That's all I use. I don't need anything else. So yes, use a Brillo pad to just get it off this and that. And then pour that out onto there, and that'll just dry on its own. So we'll put that back here. Although saying that, if we're going to have to mop the floor, then you're going to have to move everything from the floor. What's this? There's like some glass on the floor. I don't know what that's from. Right, okay. So let's take out a tea bag from our mug. We will take out the tea bag, pop that into the bin. I think actually what I'm going to do first off is change the bin liner, because I had to empty out like a lot of cake that burnt yesterday into that bin. So we're going to just do that now. So, we take off the bin lid, and then we just literally just tie up one side like so, then tie up the other side like so. Lift that out of the bin, put that over there. Bin liner out, we take that, we take it outside, and then all we have to do is get another bin liner. These bin liners are really good, like they come out really easily, so you don't have to tear them. They're the perfect size, really easy to tie up, really durable, and yeah, just really recommend them. I don't know where that's from, but 75 meters as well. So we will just now put a new bin liner into the bin like this. And then just put that like so. Put that back. What we're going to do now is we're going to just take out everything from here out of the room, like so. I'm quite excited to show you my new bush Hoover from, oh no, the floor's wet. But anyway, it's my new bush Hoover from Curry's. It was reduced, very heavily reduced, and really good. Really good Hoover. So yeah, pleased about that. The main priority is to have a clean living space. The rest will come. But having a clean living space is like the most important thing for my son and I. Okay, so that is flat like that. And then we're just going to plug it in. Like so. And switch down and move this out. Really could have done my mop. Let's get. I don't know why it just always seems to be wet. There's always like water coming through this window. However much I do not want to complain about having a window because I love it. And it is getting dark. I was right, it's literally getting dark, so we wouldn't have been ready in time to film and making it down. So instead we're just doing a kitchen maintenance video. So we're just going to clean up the mop the floor, and then we can do this Hoover. So the only thing with Hoovers that I find really difficult is the fact that these, always are twisted, and also that the wire is always getting away. I'm trying to work out. Wire to go back in. Oh, it's very easy. Very easy, okay. That's good. So you can like bring the wire back into the Hoover and then you just press. Hoover, which I've just discovered, is that it's not like my other cheap Hoover, you know, where I had to use the wire upgraded. I upgraded on my Hoover. So with the other cheap Hoover, you had to like wrap the wire around yourself. Whereas with this, you literally just press the switch off, you unplug it, and then you just press this button and it pulls out for you. So, really recommend this. Really recommend this Hoover. It's Bush, and it's really good and cheap and reduced. So, we've hoovered the floor, and now we're going to use this mop from Dunelm spray mop, and you literally just, so you just literally just, someone take this off, yeah, like that. So you take off this, okay, and then you unscrew it, like so, and then you go to your Flash Power Mop spray, here it is. Where did I put the lid? There it is, there it is. And then you just somehow open this lid. No, it's not. So you need to, oh my goodness me. This is just like why living alone is so hard, because bottle fits any power mop, new or old. Do not remove cap. Place the arrow against the power mop hole. Insert into power mop pliers. Okay. Okay. So you like, oh, do you spray it in? There. So I think you're supposed to like put this in itself. Oh my god, I just don't have a clue how this works. Like, all I want to do, everybody, is just open this up and pour some of it into this bottle, and I can't, and I'm not going to keep trying because it's driving me insane. So, put that back, and instead what we're going to use is, we've got some Miracle floor cleaner. So actually it's quite convenient because I can just finish this bottle. So we'll pour that in, like so. And then we will just, after that, what's this? Okay, perfect. We've got this Miracle floor cleaner spray from Pink Stuff, which looks a lot more simple. So we're just going to literally spray some of that into this container. I don't even know if this is still recording, but it doesn't really matter that much because this was supposed to be a brownie cooking video anyway, so I'm basically just cleaning my kitchen on the camera for you all. Okay, so that's the Pink Stuff Miracle floor cleaner into there, and then we just get the lid and put it back on, screw it on securely, and then all you have to do after that is just put it back in here, like that. And then I think if all goes to plan, you're supposed to just, yeah, you just sort of spray it, and then spray and mop. So, the only thing is I feel like it's not really getting off like the congealed food from the floor. I think you'd probably need to properly mop it to do that, but we will do that another time. That's just not what we're doing right now. We just want it to be sanitary and disinfected, and then that'll be enough. So yeah, we're just spray mopping our floor. Very, very modern mummy right here with her spray mop. nice and disinfected. Just basically, this is a kitchen maintenance video. This is not a deep cleaning video, so it doesn't need to be perfect. We're only making brownies, we're not making roasting. Okay, so I might just like leave everything out actually, because it's quite nice to not have all the clutter. So we'll leave everything out in the hallway and I'll bring it in afterwards. So let's have another swig of tea. Okay, so now what we're going to do is work out which kind of cloth do we need to clean this. So I think we need a damp, slightly abrasive cloth, ideally. So actually we can use our sponge. So we're just going to slightly dampen this and then give it a squeeze. And we'll just literally go over our oven top of this. Okay, this is not going to get off all the food, but it will do the cleaning bit. So we'll just, you know what I think you need is a scrub. Or a scrub on with this. Because it's slightly abrasive. This is not abrasive enough for like the congealed food. But it does the first line of cleaning needed, so okay, so that's, we'll go back over with this after at the end, but first off what we really need is like an abrasive sponge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use one of these with a view to getting scrub daddy at some point. So we're just going to use that to get off the food. What I also should have done is I should have done the floor after the oven, because stuff on the floor is going to go onto the stuff from the oven is going to go onto the floor, which we don't want. So anyway, never mind. We're just going to use this. We've used the sponge and then got off all the congealed food, and then we're just going to finish with this mop, this green microfiber cloth mop here from W5 multi-purpose green mop, and we're just going to go over the oven now with this to get up all the yellow cream. Like so. Okay, so on that now. That's all nice and clean. Just clean it a little bit around it. And I noticed this was getting a bit grubby, so let's just clean that as well. Okay, so that's looking a lot better now. So then we'll just rinse with the microfiber cloth, and then we will just basically put soap on our hands like so, and then dry them. Oh my gosh, this is tiring work. Okay, so that's good. So the oven is now clean. We're getting that. All that we have to do now, literally, is finish this washing up, and then clean the surfaces, and then we can start making our brownies. So, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put on my glasses for the washing up, because I don't want to miss any congealed food on the dishes. So, hello again. And after we've done the washing up, we'll reward ourselves with some cereal and a chat, and we can finish our tea as well. This is my snack patter, which I will be honest with you, I've still not used this bad boy, and I really need to, because it's a great thing to have. just wrecking with this. This is another bottle. I've got like a million of these bottles and a lot of them don't have the lid, which, I'll be completely frank with you, isn't ideal. It's not ideal, but one thing I want to re-recommend is this. It's amazing. Literally air freshener with a sensor built in from Glade. So whenever you're near, it senses you and it lets out some air freshened steam from the top. Right, so we're not going to use the jumbo sponge for washing up. We're going to put that over there. We're going to use our trusty refillable washing up sponge with the extender. Get the temperature right for the water. And then just literally get some fairy liquid and put it onto our sponge like so. So this is our I can't actually afford fairy liquid, so I don't know why I have it, but anyway, we're using fairy liquid. So we will put this onto our sponge like so, and then just clean all our plates like so. Clean all our plates like so. And then we will put them onto, but I think I'm going to actually move you nearer to me, in fact not nearer, but just like move you down. You're still recording this, so okay, so I'm going to just move you onto, I think that's, hopefully you can see me. I don't know, I think maybe you need to be more or along here, like that. Should be able to see you there. Like that. Move it back. Okay. So what we're doing now is we're just literally washing up everything. So this is our pasta bake dish. Not a pasta bake, which we have yet to make. I don't know what it is about this pasta bake. Just haven't been incentivized to try it yet. I don't know, I don't really think I like making cheese sauce, and there's a cheese sauce you have to make in the recipe, but I want to do the recipe properly, so yeah. I ended up making like a bacon pasta, which was okay. And I know the bacon was in date, but I just don't know, there's something about it, but I'm just, I don't know. It was nice, but it wasn't like, it wasn't really up to standard, to be honest. The only thing that's really been up to standard out of all the dishes that I prepared is the Mexican fajitas. They were absolutely delicious. They really turned out well. But to be fair, that's because I've made them 100 times. I haven't made Panang curry 100 times, so it's not as good as the Mexican fajitas which I've made 100 times. Okay, so we're just using a Brillo pen now to just literally get all the cake off the side of this loaf dish. I actually do want to do a bread making video as well. I want to make bread, so that probably will be the next video I make. Moms who make their own sourdough bread. I'm going to make sourdough bread. In the oven though, probably not in the bread maker, probably just in the oven. And we'll see how it turns out. What other things do I want to make? I want to do creme brulees because I've done those loads of times before. I definitely want to do my spaghetti carbonara because that's quick and easy. I'd like to do burgers because I used to work as a burger chef in Honest Burgers, Tudor Street in London. I know how to make a good burger. And I'd quite like to do American pancakes as well, that actually really follow the recipe vigilantly so that they rise correctly. And I'd like to do like a Christmas dinner one, make like a full Christmas dinner. And I'm just trying to think about what I'd like to do. Some salad, like a peach, tomato, tomato salad. I saw that on YouTube, and also my dad used to make that similar Tabasco sauce, orange and pepper. So I'd like to make like maybe like an orange, pepper, peach, tomato salad with Tabasco sauce. Salad vinegar or something like that would be nice. Chicken Caesar salad, I used to make lots of salads, so I'll just make up some of the old salads I used to make. Soups, I used to do a lot of soups. Got a soup, got a hand blender so I can make some soups. Yeah, so lots of things in the pipeline, like a chili con carne, a spaghetti bolognese. These are all things that I haven't made yet, like beef burritos, ground beef burritos. I haven't made that yet because I want to like finalise my weekly menu, but I need to know what I make the best and what's the most delicious. At the moment, definitely I think Monday should be Mexican fajitas, Mexican inspired fajitas. They're not Mexican fajitas, they're not like authentic pico de gallo Mexican fajitas, but they are Mexican inspired fajitas. So I would like to add those to my menu to make. It turned out really well. But yeah, there's lots of food that I like to cook. Just like a curry, I once made this really amazing, like, it was like chicken tikka masala, but I think it had coconut milk in it, and it was an Indian curry, and it was from this recipe book I had at my parents' house where I used to live. I've lost the book, and I can't actually remember who the recipe book was by, so I don't know if I'll be able to track down the recipe. Unless my parents have kept all their recipe books, which would be good, but I don't know if they have. So yeah. Anyway, we're getting there with this kitchen maintenance. Slowly but surely getting there. I do try and add all my cloths to the washing load every week. Like I just wash all my cloths until they're so worn out that I have to just throw them away. I don't know if you can see, but you can probably only see like me and not actually the dishes, but hopefully maybe I'll just move the loader slightly. Still recording though, it's good. I didn't think I was going to have enough memory, but turns out we do, so that's good. Honestly, this video is going to be like an hour long, and it's literally just me tidying up my kitchen, which is quite remarkable. Soak it for a while. This is my chopping board, my blue chopping board, which I will wash. Eventually we will have a chopping board for raw vegetable and cooked meats, and we'll have a recycling bin, but I have not got that into it yet. I don't have much help, so it's yeah, it's tough when you're a single mother and you're doing it all yourself, but it's what hundreds of thousands of single mothers are doing. The reward is, you know, obviously seeing your children grow up, because if you were just having to do this as a mother for yourself without your children, there wouldn't be much reward. It would kind of just be like doing chores all day, every day. Because obviously having children is quite a physical toll on a woman's body. Like it basically changes her for like ever. Physically, like it takes 7 years for her to go back and find her identity and the hormones to settle. And then there's obviously it's major surgery in your reproductive organs. So you've got the physical recovery. So if you were just doing this all day, house chores, cleaning, cooking all day, as a mother. It's a lot of work, but it's like just what mums do. So the reward is obviously seeing your children enjoy your clean home and enjoy your cooking, and then you're watching the food you give them, you see them grow and develop and have healthy skin, healthy nails, healthy hair, not get ill all the time because of because you've got a home that's hygienic and you've got healthy meals, delicious balanced meals which are feeding them, and you've got it all under control, it's all organised. You're maintaining things, you're not just doing it once a week, you're doing it every day. You're maintaining your home, you're maintaining your family's diet. Your mental health is better, your physical health is better. That's why women have children. Not all women, but a lot of women, because of those reasons. Anyway, I'm just now trying to take off all this congealed cake from my wire wrap, because the cake I made in the loaf tin, obviously the loaf tin was not, it must be quite a low quality container because it just didn't cook very well, and the cake just completely overflowed, so I'm having to clean this whole grill rack. I think this is a grill rack actually. My oven must have a grill. So I could start doing cheese on toast and bacon on the grill, like my dad used to do. Oh, that's all. Grilled cheese on toast with ketchup and grilled bacon is much better for you than fried bacon and fried cheese on toast. I'm going to have to use a Brillo pad on this because it's quite congealed on the wire wrap. Actually, no, this is really good to know about because I could put my cakes on this to cool. That is noted for my brownies. We leave this out of the oven so that we can just put the brownies on it once they're put to cool the wire wrap. See, there's certain things which I had on my list to buy, which I realised I already have this, and then a towel ladder. I used the back of a broken chair, which I said and broke. Oh my god, to make a towel ladder. So we did that. Just emptying all this burnt stuff into the sink. This is the last thing we have to cook. We have to clean. So we are almost done. And then we'll just put away anything we don't need. It's amazing how much washing up liquid you have to put on these sponges to be able to clean just one client's bill. This is housework, It is work. It's unpaid labour that you do for your families. This is what both men and women are doing. So I'm just going to use the Brillo pad now to just get off all the burnt cake. This actually needed a clean anyway, so it's a good excuse to give. This is what I'm cleaning. You know what you call it? The grill pad? I think it's called the grill pad. Yeah, so just using the Brillo pad to get off, giving it a good rub. And then we are going to use our washing up appliance, which is just the most amazing invention. Whoever made this is just I hope they are a millionaire, because it's truly reformative and revolutionary invention to have this. It just makes washing up so much easier. I just don't remember my mum ever having these before. So I hope my mum watches this video and goes out and buys some of these, because they're amazing. Okay, so the grill pan is looking quite shiny and sparkly. Looking good. We'll just have to clean the other side as well. Like so. Around the edges. Then, okay, now all that we need to be doing is to empty the sink out of water, and then we're just going to we should be wearing gloves for this, but we're not, and I think it's too late now, so we're just going to literally scoop out all of the burnt cake, put it in the bin, which is not in the kitchen at the moment, it's out in the hallway. And then, as the sun sets, we can begin making our brownies. I think I might just end this video and make a new video. We'll get the ingredients out for the brownies and then we'll end the video. And then maybe I'll edit the video and upload it and then make the brownies. I don't know, but anyway. Right, so this is gross, but we're just scooping out all of this burnt cake from the sink and putting it into the bin, and then we're just going to clean the sink. And reminded to myself I need a scrub mummy or a scrub daddy, because that is the type of sponge which isn't for absorbing moisture, but it is for like when you've got like congealed things on the sink and you need something abrasive but not thin, and you need more than a cloth because the cloth won't get off congealed food. You use the scrub daddy or the scrub mummy first, and the cloth is just supposed to be for like polishing. So anyway, we're going to use for this, I think, just a cloth, just to like clean all around the sink, and then we are going to have to do these surfaces, to be honest. I just want the surfaces to be nice and clean. So what we can do is just move all of this stuff up here. The cherries, the vanilla extract, the chocolate, that can go up here. And then we will very pointedly and very precisely now get our, well, let's just use this. Let's use pure white vinegar. I feel like this is better to use actually than something that's really toxic in the kitchen, so I'm not going to show you, but I'm just literally spraying this surface, spraying all of the sinks and taps, and over here, just around here. I've already done the oven and just this bit here, and the top of the coffee machine, that's got a bit dirty, and the kettle. Just spraying it all, letting it settle for a couple of seconds, and giving our cloth a good rinse. Get all the food off it. Good rinse of all water. The taps off again. And then, ladies and gentlemen, we will just be cleaning our surfaces like so. Just cleaning them all. Cleaning away. All of our surfaces. In this cup as best as we can. Like I say, this is not the deep kitchen clean video. And then we're going to be cleaning the sink as best as we can without having to take out everything from the room because the kitchen's so small. Cleaning around the sink, all around here, in the sink, and then just rinsing it again. And then last but not least, we will just lift up this into here. This. Okay, I'll put this in the sink now, like so. this bit here. And then top of the coffee machine, which I still have not actually got working yet. Where have I put the instruction? Oh no, did it get thrown away? It's fine, I will watch a YouTube video. I don't know why it seems to have been thrown away. Okay, must have been my visitor. I had a visitor the other day who maybe accidentally threw it away without realising. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, so we'll just clean that and then the kettle and then all around here. Like so. Make sure we don't lose any of the parts. And then just place it. So, let's wash our hands now. Wash our hands with my hand wash from Just Essentials by Asda. Probably doesn't have any hyaluronic acid or niacinamide in it, but it does do the job of washing my hands. And I get through so much hand wash in this kitchen that I like wash my hands like 100 times. But yeah, it's something I need regularly. These dishcloths need washing. I need a scrub mummy. All the cloths can throw in those in the washing machine. Next time, wear gloves. Now, what I'm going to do is just lay out all of our ingredients. So I have dark chocolate. We have fizzy Christmas mix sweets. I'm going to have to give these, do you know what, I can bring these brownies to my son, to my parents, give it all as a family event on Wednesday. They'll be ready by then. And actually they say with brownies,